Welcome back viewers to TV Box Top, the channel for the best reviews in TV boxes and accessories. In today's video, BuzzTV is at it again with the release of their TV dongle model called the HD5. This dongle runs on the Amlogic S905Y4 chipset, which they claim is 10% faster than the chipset used in their VidStick model. So to find out all that there is to know about its hardware, features and performance, you have that and more in my full review. Stay tuned, that's up next. Welcome back. And one thing about BuzzTV is that they always provide well-labeled packaging for their customers. In the box you get the HD5 model itself, one BuzzTV BT400 Bluetooth remote control and a pair of Energizer AAA batteries. You get one USB-A to USB Type-C power cable, a 5V 2 amps DC power adapter with interchangeable plug pins for different regions, and a support card for you to gain access to an online user manual for the dongle and the remote control. The design of this dongle consists of a flexible HDMI male connector. On its surface it has a BuzzTV LED power indicator. To its edges it has one USB Type-C power delivery port, one USB 2.0 port, one RJ45 Ethernet LAN port and a reset button. The product description states that it has built-in dual T2TR antennas, and on its bottom panel there are no ventilation holes. The first boot up of the HD5 features the BuzzTV animation, followed by the pairing of the BT400 Remote by simply pressing and holding the OK button and the home button for a few seconds, and the dongle will automatically pair to it. Once you have successfully paired the Bluetooth remote, you will then have to complete a short startup wizard only once, and then you'll be taken to the launcher. This launcher is BuzzTV's trademark launcher they use in all of their models. They do, however, have a selection of alternative launchers in the settings area, but this one is by far the most modern. To the top, you have your live TV, video on demand, TV series, a DVR feature, and your EPG guide. On the center row, you have a shortcut to access the apps section and a shortcuts bar. And the bottom row is where you can scroll through all installed apps horizontally. To the top right is where you have shortcuts for the settings area, some BuzzTV utility settings, a date and time widget, and a weather widget. This launcher does not feature a navigation bar or status bar. Under About information in the settings area, here it shows that the operating system is Android 11 and the firmware build information. You have access to developer options, and under OTA updates there was one firmware update available and I already updated to that latest version. With this firmware you get 4K display up to 2160p at 60Hz. It has HDR display with the option to set it to adaptive HDR. This ensures that HDR only activates when needed. It has HDMI CEC options, power key definition options. You have advanced picture mode settings, '54 various languages to choose from, and surround sound audio options. Under Buzz utility settings you have system updates, the option to change the launcher from a selection. You have settings for the weather widget. You have options for the remote where you can turn on or off the backlight, and you can customize shortcuts for the colored keys. And there is a volume control feature to force maximum volume. The included BT400 Bluetooth remote has a nice ergonomic design. It features IR learning. It has backlit keys, but you have to enable that feature in the settings area of the dongle. It has a designated button to start the live TV service. It has a last channel button, which I like very much, so that you can return to the last channel you were watching. And it has colored keys that you can customize from within the settings of the dongle. So that's its primary feature of being a live TV service hub, but it's also a full-fledged high-performance Android TV dongle. Its operating system is Android 11 tvOS, so it comes with the Android TV version of the Play Store, and it's not rooted. For watching premium movie services such as Disney+, Amazon Prime Video, HBO Max, and even the new Apple TV service are available on the Play Store. These services play movies in HD with HDR and 5.1 surround sound audio. This is possible because it has Google Wideband Level 1 with HDCP protection. However, it only has HDCP Level 1, which only allow these services to play movies in HD and not 4K, or to have Dolby Atmos. The Netflix app, on the other hand, is not available on the Play Store, and you can only access it by sideloading an APK. The dongle comes pre-installed with an APK version. However, its menu cannot be navigated with the stock remote. So I uninstalled that version and installed the modified version that can show in HD. This version can be navigated with the stock remote, and it also accepts the minimum DRM level and plays movies in HD 1080p. If you would like to get your hands on this modified version, you would have to contact me directly via email at tvboxstop@gmail.com. Please note, this modified APK is not an APK to get free Netflix. You still have to pay for your Netflix subscription, and the HD feature only works if your TV box has Google Wideband Level 1 with HDCP protection. If your box does not have protection, it will be limited to 540p resolution. The Android TV version of YouTube is standard in the Android TV version of Android, and it plays up to 4K 2160p resolution with HDR. For casting or mirroring your mobile devices, the HD5 does not have the official Chromecast feature, nor does it have the official Mirrorcast app, so I installed the Airscreen app, which allows me to mirror my Android cell phone. However, it's not in HD as you would have it with the Mirrorcast app. For customizing your experience, you can change the launcher from a selection of BuzzTV launchers, or you can install your own custom launcher. It's running on Android tvOS with no root access, so installing a navigation bar will not work 100%. You can change the wallpaper to any picture or image you want. And for those interested in screen rotation, that feature is not supported on this dongle. So before I perform its 4K video and surround sound audio test, let's take a quick look at its system and hardware information. The manufacturer is Droid Logic, and it runs on 4GB of RAM, and this is DDR4 memory and 32GB of internal storage, from which this is the remainder after all the apps I installed. Its Bluetooth version, I believe, is 5.1, as it's not listed anywhere on the website. Its CPU is the Amlogic S905Y4, and this is a quad-core Cortex A35 CPU clocked at 2.0 GHz, configured in 32-bit mode only. Its display is powered by the Mali G31 GPU with OpenGL ES version 3.2. Its Wi-Fi adapter supports both the 2.4 and 5 GHz bands. Under Android, it shows its operating system is Android 11, and it also shows that the dongle is not rooted. Under devices, it shows that the GPU has Vulkan support, and this is version 1.1. For operating temperature, the dongle idles around 64 degrees Celsius. And under codecs, it has all the decoders for the playback of 4K HDR videos. However, there are no Dolby Atmos, DTS HD or Dolby Vision decoders. I will, however, still test for those later in a moment. And that's its system and hardware information. So as I proceed, I will now play my list of 4K HDR videos to test for smoothness of playback, the AV1 decoder, and for HDR and HLG-HDR activating on my TV.
Same number of points as Atletico, but the head-to-head goal difference is what counts in the case of a tie on points. The mosaic of the Camp Nou, and
So the videos played smoothly, including the AV1 video, and the standard HDR and the HLG-HDR feature was triggered on my TV during the playback. For surround sound audio, I'm surprised that the HD5 can process Dolby Atmos and Dolby Surround due to the fact that we could not identify any Dolby or DTS decoders under its system and hardware information. It does not, however, have any DTS audio capabilities. So just for a quick run through, I'll quickly play all the videos to show you what happens.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first object-based cinematic audio. With powerful moving audio that transcends from channels.
So all you are getting is Dolby Atmos and a Dolby Surround. You don't get DTS HD Master Audio, DTS-X or Dolby True HD. To test its Bluetooth feature, I connected my Bluetooth gamepad and it connected quickly and the connection is stable. Here I'm using it to play an Android game. This dongle was not built for gaming, however, its graphics rendering is of a high quality as its GPU has Vulkan support. Even though its hardware can handle most games you throw at it, you have to be mindful it does not have any ventilation holes and this results in temperatures rising into the 90s during gaming, so be mindful of that.
Damn, that hurts!
So to close things off, let's take a look at its benchmarks and where it places on the rankings chart. First, a look at the speed of its RAM and internal storage. The results show that it has a RAM copy speed of 3569 MB per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 115 MB per second and a write speed of 57. Next, I have the results of the test performed on its Wi-Fi bands and its Ethernet LAN port. And it shows that based on my network speed of 250 megabits per second, the 5 GHz band achieved 100% of my bandwidth, the 2.4 GHz band achieved 41%, and the LAN port, which is not a gigabit LAN port, achieved 38%. In the Geekbench 4 CPU benchmark that performs a test on the CPU's single-core and multi-core capabilities resulted in a score of 673 single-core and 1925 multi-core. In the 3DMark graphics benchmark, it scored 606 in the Ice Storm Extreme test, 591 in the Slingshot test, and 371 in the Slingshot Extreme test with Vulkan support. And in the Antutu benchmark, it scored 86,046. So with these benchmarks, let's now see where it places on the chart. So the scores are in, and the new BuzzTV HD5 is at position 33 based on its Antutu benchmark score. It also received a 3-star rating for its performance, live TV feature and firmware features. If you would like to view this chart, you can do so using the link in the description below, where you can compare various benchmarks, and I also provide comparison and coupon links right here. To view this chart, see the link in the description below this video. So in summary, the HD5 is a great high-performance TV dongle with all the features of one of their latest boxes. However, being a dongle, I would have liked if they included at least 2 USB ports, some cooling vents, and DTS HD decoders. Other than that, this is a great TV dongle for what it's worth. And that brings to an end my review. Thanks goes out to BuzzTV for sending this model, and if you would like to get your hands on one, you can do so with an exclusive TV Box Top 10% discount coupon, details in the description. The link in the description is my affiliate link, which means if you use it to purchase, you provide monetary support to this channel and provides the means for me to acquire new products for review. So thanks for using my links in advance. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the videos produced on this channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button along with the notifications bell to show support and to be notified when I release new videos or decide to do a giveaway. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and as always, stay tuned and see you in the next one.